Lamont Gonzalez, and I am a 22-year-old African-American male actor, and my goal is to be a Power Ranger.
In your acting career thus far? Like, is there anything that you would change that you think would make a difference?
I definitely would have never given up in like my high school years. I should have definitely stick. I should have stayed with it, and maybe I should have pursued it in college.
Okay, absolutely. Has all of this been fun for you, man? Like the things that you're learning and the path that you're on, has it been fun?
Oh, absolutely. I've learned so much, and I've met so many great people. Yeah, yeah.
Who came up with that concept?
Me, I wrote the script.
Oh, really?
Hmm?
Yeah. How long did it take you to do that?
Oh, I remember like one night I was like, I came back from the gym, and I was like, I really don't, I don't want to play video games. Like, I was like, I don't come back from the gym, like hang out with my friends on like on the game and stuff. And I was like, I want to do something different. And I was like, I want to write a script. And I was up to like that's I was up to like I started like 11 and I was up to 2 a.m. writing the script.
Mhm.
And I was like, boom, it's done. I don't know what I was just like. Once I get in the rhythm, I'm just like,
Yeah. So what you shot, was that your first draft, or did you rewrite it a couple of times?
we edited it. We edited some tweaks and then we just filmed it. I
Okay.
got some. I was like, I made out a schedule, like a schedule. I was like, fight choreo this day. I hired somebody to help me with the fight choreography scenes, to help me
Okay.
choreograph them,
Yeah.
and filmed it. And
Did,
I'm working on another film right now.
okay. Well,
I'm gonna
well,
let
chick.
you. I'm gonna let you know the secret for the other next film.
Well, okay. Well, Chicken was kind of a comedy, an action comedy. So is the next film going to be in that same lane?
This one's gonna be serious.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Are you going to have a girl in it or a young lady in it?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be playing Black Peter Parker.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, because I was like, everybody does Miles. Every black guy does Miles Morales. And I was
That's
like,
right.
why don't I just be Black Peter Parker? Or just why don't I just be Peter Parker in general?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, because he's not white Spider-Man. He's just Peter Parker.
That's that's right. Is there a Black Peter Parker? Like, has that
No,
been written? No.
no,
Okay, so Spider-Man is white in the one universe in one dimension, and then he's, I guess, half black, half Latin in the
yeah,
Miles Morales.
yeah.
Okay, okay. How are you going to do the special effects? Are you going to green screen it, or do you have that mapped out, or what?
I haven't mapped out. I'll probably use Adobe After Effects.
Okay, all right, cool. You're gonna have a villain too.
Well, I'm trying. I'm gonna keep it a secret for now. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be something, all right.
Yeah,
I don't want to say too much.
yeah, yeah. What was the toughest part about shooting Chicken?
I would say definitely. Ooh, I would say the hardest part was the planning, because like the thing with filming is like you got to make sure that the light matches every scene,
That's
like
right.
the lighting. And we was outside shooting, so that made it harder. Because if we were indoors, I just tweak the light box, and then,
Hmm.
but the fact that it got cloudy
Okay,
fast made it a little bit harder.
okay. Well, I saw everybody had on jackets. Was it a little bit cold as well?
Oh, it was chilly. It was cold.
Really?
It was
Where
cold.
where'd you get the frozen turkey?
They went to Walmart and bought it.
What that was that your first attempt at shooting a short film?
Yeah,
Okay, so how'd you feel? Like, how did you feel after it was done?
I was like, I can't believe like I just sat at home one day, typed up a script, found actors, got the equipment, and we shot it. Like I can't believe like this all came out of just my brain, like nothing, out of thin
Mhm.
air.
But I can imagine you had other ideas prior. You just didn't put them down on paper. Would that be right?
Yeah, I had like small ideas. I was like, I don't know, maybe Superman or something. And I was like, okay, that's a little bit too much
Mm-hmm.
VFX and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really realistic at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm used to being in front of the camera acting. So I was like, well, when I'm not getting acting jobs, why not make my own roles?
Yeah. Well, tell me the difference between being behind the camera or this process as opposed to just being prepared solely as an actor.
I think like when I'm prepared to lead as an actor, I just don't have to like, it's like I don't got to worry about the lighting, the equipment, the audio. Those guys will do it. Like I just focus on my character, my scene. And then when I was working on the filmmaking aspect of it, I was like, it amazed me. It's like not only can I work on my character as well, but I can see what goes behind the scenes in the process. So maybe this will help me in the future for future acting jobs
Mm-hmm.
because I know in front and behind the camera.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think you kind of had a leg up, attacking the director position or like the production position? Do you think you kind of had a leg up because you already had the acting experience?
Oh no, not at all.
Oh,
I
really?
was like, directing is hard.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. Like you have to know all the right angles, the shots,
Mm-hmm.
the proximity features and stuff, and the lenses. It was a lot of work. I was like, there's a lot that goes into filmmaking. The
Were, were
film
you
production.
were you surprised about how much went into it?
I was at first. I was like, why? When I was like growing up, I was like, why do these movies take so long to come out? Why don't they just like shoot it and then
Yeah.
put it together and that's it? But then you have like post credits, you have endings, you have like the editing is the longest part of movie productions.
That's right. That's right. Did anything go wrong? Like, I mean, I know you said that it got cloudy, but other than that, did anything go wrong?
Oh, the first couple of takes, like the first like half that we were like, all right, we got all the scenes. We went back. We forgot to plug in the audio recorder.
Really?
We had no audio, and we were like, oh my god. So we were like, all right, it was getting cloudy. Like, all right, we have to start over,
Okay.
film the scenes again.
Yeah. Did you plug your audio directly into the camera, or did you kind of have like I think a Zoom recorder, right?
It was directly into the camera, like the mic,
Yeah, yeah.
but we
Mhm.
forgot to turn the mic on and plug it in. So we were like,
Yeah, yeah,
I was like, no way. This is a beginner move.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, but this is the thing though. Your sound came out pretty good, and normally, like on beginning movies, man, most people their sounds doesn't really come out that well. So what they do is they kind of mask it with music. But I noticed that your sound came out pretty good.
Oh, I was surprised. I was surprised that the sound came up as well.
Okay. What who was holding the boom? Did you have a boom guy, or y'all were taking
Uh,
turns holding the boom?
my friend had the camera, and on top he had like the attachment for the boom,
Yep.
and it was my man Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
I actually met him in college. Like
Oh
we're
yeah.
in college together. Yeah, so
Mhm.
like that's where I met him.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think everybody did a good job.
The
Did y'all rehearse any at all prior to it, or y'all just went to a guerrilla style?
day first, we had a fight choreography scene, and we practiced fight choreos for like a few hours, and then we got the locations right for like the filming and the shots.
Mm-hmm.
We learned different angles with the fight scenes that way it could look better, and we just did a bunch of pre-planning there. We
Okay.
practiced our lines.
Yeah. And so that from you took that positive experience, and then now you're gonna do the Black Spider-Man. All right, that's good. That's good. What kind of comments have you? What kind of critiques and comments have you gotten on it?
Well, people have told me like like work on I'm into like work on like the sound, like work on the shots, like make sure like pre-planning, make sure like the shots are right and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We've got people said that it was really good, like the acting was good, and like they wanted more of a story, like they want like a longer story to it. They're talking about like sometimes our shots were too wide, and we needed
Mm-hmm.
like some single shots for the fight scene. Like maybe we need some like face shots and different like small things like that. But overall, everybody thought we did pretty good for our first try.
Okay. And where do you think you need to improve? Where do you think it could have been better?
I feel like I don't know. The thing about me is even when I do good, I always want to do better.
Absolutely.
So like I'm like, okay, now this is done. Now let me get better. And then now I got this, I want to get even better. It's
Mm-hmm.
like I'm always like whenever I get like an acting gig or something, I'm like, all right, I got that role. Well, like what is the next one? Come on, like
Mm-hmm.
just keep piling them up to me instantly.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you see yourself eventually taking that route, like becoming a kind of leaving the acting alone and then being exclusively a filmmaker, or you're gonna always try to do both of them at the same time?
I mean, I feel like I can always do both. Like I can always do one when I'm not doing the other.
That's true. But sometimes on bigger productions, though, it from what I hear, from what I understand, like on bigger productions is somewhat more of a challenge because
Oh
you're being
yeah.
pulled, you know, you're being pulled in so many directions.
Well, as much as I like directing and stuff and like filmmaking, I feel like my heart is really in acting.
Ah, I see.
Like that's my set goal.
Okay. Well, what is the end goal for you as an actor?
Honestly, being a Power Ranger in Nickelodeon.
Okay. All
Because I
right.
have my acting coach, Rory Travis, is the red. He was the Red Power Ranger on Power Rangers Beast Morphers that
Okay.
aired in Nickelodeon for 2 years, and
Okay.
so like I look up to him. So, and I've always wanted to be like a Power Ranger since I was a kid. And my goal, in then like the next 3 or 4 years, is to get that role. It doesn't have to be the Red Ranger specifically. I don't, as long as I
Yeah. Yeah.
get a role on that show, I will be content with. I feel like at that point, like I have reached my true dream. But you
Yeah.
know me, I always want. I'll probably be like, all right, let me be Superman next, or
Right.
something
Right.
with something
Right.
crazy.
Right.
I
Right. Right.
think it's I think it's pretty cool that like more opportunities are opening up for people to be like superheroes and stuff. And like what I was thinking about, like how like my acting in practice. Honestly, like from my acting and filmmaking wise, will like everything. I would not be where I am right now without this theater teacher I had at VCU. Her name was Elizabeth Byland. I was like, I really want to do theater and acting again because I saw Spider-Man in theaters. So the original the for like Spider-Man Homecoming in theaters and like one summer, and I was like, I want to act again because I used to do musical theater growing up. So I signed up for a theater class at VCU, and I met my teacher Elizabeth Byland, and then I came up to her to one class one day, and I was like, I want to be an actor, like my full time thing. And she told me where to get my headshots. She told me how to make my actor's accents. She taught me everything, and then she even hooked me up. But she even has like a film and theater intensive and acting class that I do with her every Thursday. And she is the reason that I am at this point today in acting. And I think
Mm. What is it about acting that draws you in?
I guess it's just the ability to like portray someone like portray a character and have people believe you. Like sneaky, like it's kind of sneaky, and the fact that you can entertain people and see them smile. Because like you'll watch like Chadwick Boseman, you'll watch him like surprise his fans, and you'll see like everybody come out and smile at him. And they're like, "Oh my God, it's you!" And like he's greeting everybody. People are just so excited and happy to see him because that
Mhm.
one person has changed our life so much. Like when Black Panther came out, I saw it 4 times in theaters,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I was just mesmerized every time I watched it.
Where do you rate Black Panther on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the best?
It's like a 4.7, 4.8.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a pretty good movie, right?
It was amazing.
Are they gonna make Black Panther too?
Yeah, I think it's Black Panther. I think it's called Wakanda Forever.
Okay. Man, you should try out for that.
Um, if I see opportunity, I guarantee you I will do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the other part of that franchise with the Captain America and Iron Man, where you stand on those? You think those are good or
Oh, those were great. I mean, I just finished Falcon and the Winter Soldier the last episode when it came out.
okay?
Amazing.
I haven't watched that. How was that series?
It was spectacular.
And Anthony Mackie is in there, right?
Yes, Anthony
Okay.
Mackie.
How did he doing that?
He did it. I couldn't. I don't know how to describe it. He's an amazing actor.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, I speaking of him, I saw him on YouTube, and he said that the way he became successful is that he wasn't doing it for the fame. Like he was doing it, like his goal was to be a working actor. Like I just want to be able to pay my bills as an actor, right? And so he wasn't pursuing the fame. So I guess my question to you would be: is fame important to you?
I would say yes and no because I obviously I don't want to be like as much as I would love to be like Spider-Man or something. That's too famous. Like that's literally you can't like do your groceries or anything because you can't walk out because everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, is that Spider-Man?" And then
Yeah, yeah.
crowd. I just want to be able to make a difference in people's lives. That's my main goal, to like inspire the next generation of like, because being, growing up being a black nerd, being a black kid in theater, nerdy and stuff like that. I want to like show other people that you can aspire and you can grow. Because my first job was at McDonald's when I was 16.
Mhm.
Like the change from like McDonald's to this intern and then to working actor. Like to see where people that like it doesn't matter where you start. All that matters is you end up where you want to finish.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, uh, being a black kid who's kind of like in love with theater and movies and acting, what's the demographics of your contemporaries? Are they like when in your class, are you one of the only blacks or?
Yeah, there's not like whenever I did theater, there was not very many African American.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, let me think. Like there was not many African American males that did theater.
Do you feel that some kind of way? Like, do you feel, I guess the only word I can think of is, do you feel lonely in that space?
I would say like growing up, yeah. I was like,
Hmm.
dang, like I don't know. I don't get why like it didn't interest people.
Okay. Do you still enjoy theater?
100%, I would do theater again if I could.
Okay. Now, does that require a singing component being in theater?
Uh, it depends on the play because I'm not really much of a singer.
Yeah, like if it's Hamilton, of course, right?
Hamilton,
Um,
I'd have some trouble there.
okay. Oh man, what to you? What's the biggest difference between screen acting and being and being in theater?
I guess theater you have to be like more big with your expression so people can understand.
Mm,
Like in acting, like boom, screen, like you're right there. Everybody can see you. Like and people can I feel like it's easier to connect more with like a movie than a theater play.
yeah, absolutely. What about your family, man? Are they supportive of what you're doing?
Yeah, they're actually very supportive of what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So did they always know? Like you were like, no, no. At 16, like you came home, you told your mom, told your dad, like, oh no, no, I'm gonna be an actor. Did they always know or were they kind of dismissive?
I told them like growing like I did like theater and stuff growing up, and then I was like, and I told them I want to be an actor, and then it kind of just faded away with like your older high school years, your friendships and stuff like that, your relationships, and then you just start thinking about colleges and stuff like that. And you're like, oh man, I'm about to be out soon. I gotta make more money for work. I gotta get my license. Gotta get a prom date and stuff like that. So I wasn't really thinking about acting and stuff as much. But until I when was it? It wasn't until my junior year of college that I really was like, I want to act. And then when senior year of college, I'm in my senior year now. That's when I went like, I would say I'm going like full in. Like I'm putting all my cards on the table.
Mhm. Does acting make sense to you now? And what I mean is, do you kind of understand what an actor is supposed to do, what they're there for, and how to be the best actor you can be?
I would say like it doesn't like there's some things about acting that just doesn't make sense to me still because I'm still learning. I like people that can cry on command like that's insane. Like, that takes years of practice to be able to do that.
Mhm.
And like some acting methods that people take, like method acting, with like Heath Ledger does, and like Jared Leto and stuff like that, and Joaquin Phoenix. That's like insane. That's where like you actually become the character. That's a method where I want to learn, but it's like that definitely takes years of practice. So I'm like, there's some things I just don't understand, like how someone could just portray the role so perfectly. Like
Mhm.
Chadwick Boseman, like he played the Black Panther so perfectly. I was just like Joaquin Phoenix. You've seen Joker, right?
I did, yeah.
I was like, how did he do that?
Well, but my question to that's a great question. So to kind of buttress that question or to swim around that question, are great actors just born or can you learn to be a great actor? Not good, but great. Because I think it requires a level of greatness, and you can push back on it if you want to. I think it requires a level of greatness to bring out Black Panther, to bring out Joker, to bring out any character, really.
I would say, that's a good question. Maybe because then I don't know. That makes me because like when people say like, oh, like if someone would tell me like I'm gifted, I'm like, no, I'm not gifted. I'm hardworking. Like I work hard.
Mhm.
So I definitely think like compared to someone who's just like some people are just naturally great actors, but then you'll see people that are go through vigorous training, like for like their college, and then they do after training, and then they become great actors. I really believe that hard work can beat talent.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe
Doesn't mean
that.
like you can learn to be a great actor, but
Oh,
you can also be born with the talent to be a good actor. But I feel like great actors is just hard work.
okay. How much do you think production, the director, and the script plays into giving a great performance?
Everything. I feel like the
Really?
script is everything. The script, the director, is like production. That's actually the main component of the that makes. I feel like that makes a scene. That makes a movie. Without that, you just have a guy like saying lines.
Mm,
But without the director, production, and like the script, it's like they put the story together.
they do, yeah. Yeah. How important is acting to a movie? Like you have plot, you have cinematography, you have what else do you have? You have a soundtrack. Like out of those things, how would you say that they're all equally important, or do you think acting is the most important thing, or what?
I would say that they're all equally important. Equally important. Oh my God, equally important. This has been a long day of work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Equally important.
yeah.
Because like they all go hand in hand with each other. Like the actor will have nothing without the director and the producer, and then the director and producer would have nothing without the actor. Because director and producer need the actors so they can capture the viewers and explain the story and
Mhm.
tell the story. And then the actor needs the directors and producers because the director and producers help give them a basis on how to guide the story.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this, like they give them like the task list. And like, all right, Spider-Man is fighting the Green Goblin, and then they tell the actor he portrays that. But then the actor's like, well, what do I do? And then the director's like, here you go.
Yeah, makes sense. What's your genre, man? What do you prefer?
Ooh. Actually, as much as, like I like doing action, like like superhero stuff, but
Yeah,
I really like horror.
I see the screen. I see the screen poster on
Oh
your
yeah, I
wall.
really like horror.
What is it about horror that kind of resonates with you?
It's just like it's so I don't know. It's just like it's not really funny. It's just like captivating. Like what's gonna
Oh,
happen next?
that it is. That it is.
Like
That it
like
is.
the action. The guy gets beat up. You're like, okay. Like
Mhm.
a couple of guys, someone gets a shot out of the sky or something like that. But horror,
Mm.
you're like, who's gonna live? Who's not? What's gonna happen? Like you'll be like,
Yeah, yeah. Is plot important to you though in horror?
oh yeah, I love a good plot twist.
Okay.
You've
All
seen,
right.
you've seen Get Out, right?
Yeah, I saw Get Out. I did. I did.
Like when she found when she was like, Chris, I can't give you those keys. I was in the theater and I was like, whoa. I looked at her, I was like, no way. I was like, she was a part of it?
But I think, man, gosh, you know what? And this is just probably me being naive or me being somewhat ignorant. It's like, God, like I think Get Out is like right on the fringe of horror. Like it was to me, it was more.
It was like thriller to me.
Yeah, yeah, right,
It wasn't really
right,
hard, it was thriller, but that it
right,
had
right.
horror is like, Saw,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that, The Conjuring.
yeah, yeah. Like Spy. Are you gonna watch that Spiral with Chris
Oh
Rock? Did they
yeah.
come out? Did they come out already?
I think it came out. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
A Quiet Place and stuff like that.
Do you think the streaming platforms have been good for actors and acting?
I think so, yeah, because like a lot of actors, they're like actors, like they're able to get their content on the streaming platforms. Like the movies they were in can be posted to Amazon Prime or like Hulu.
Yeah, that's right. That's
It
right.
creates more opportunities because Netflix is producing a lot of original films, and that means gives actors more and more in like TV shows. They get more and more tries to audition. More stuff is coming in for them to do.
Yeah. Are there roles that you won't play?
I think I'll play any role.
Okay. 12 Years a Slave. Did you see that?
I think I watched it a while ago with my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that. See, the thing like that. Yeah, you're right. That's something I would have to think on.
Right. That's not my lane. Like I saw the trailer. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I was thinking about like I don't know. Like maybe that's not the role that I really want. Like I would feel uncomfortable doing that.